take us through your vantage point on that turnover late, and how difficult was it for you guys to be up late and come away with the loss in this game?
Obviously it sucks. You know, we had the game and gave them 6 points, 2 turnovers, a foul, and they hit a good 3. But no, I mean, it was a stupid turnover. It was Albie's man came up. I should have hit Albie right over half court and just made the simple play. I tried to split the 2 defenders, and yeah, just got it backed up.
You know, you're obviously an excellent free throw shooter. Was part of trying to dribble up the floor to keep the ball and be the guy to go to the line?
I mean, that was not going through my head. I was just trying to get over half court and waste as much time as I could by dribbling. I wasn't worried about who was going to the free throw line. I trust anyone to go to the free throw line and make free throws.
Anybody else? Kelly?
Reed, obviously this is the first time you've been super involved in a playoff series, but is that part of the experience that you kind of have to go through, you know, to get these moments and succeed?
No, I don't. I've played basketball long enough. You know, dribbling up the court with 30 seconds left is dribbling up the court with 30 seconds left. You know, there's never an excuse of he hasn't been in a playoff game, he hasn't been in that environment. It doesn't matter. It's simple basketball. You know, I should have made the right play. Not turn it over. That was the one thing that could beat us, was a turnover and a 3 in that situation. So no, I think just yeah.
And what did you see in that second half that allowed y'all to just start getting more stops defensively and just do a better job on that end?
Just being physical, communicating, playing hard. You know, that was the biggest thing, was just effort and intensity, and you know, we did that really good in the second half, and I think in the fourth they had 15 points until those last 6 at the end with 30 seconds. So we guarded well, put ourselves in a great position to win, and then do what we did.
Reed, the Lakers have kind of made it a point to really go after you defensively in the series so far. Just kind of, how do you think you've held up on that end of the floor to this point in the series?
I mean, there's obviously a ton of room for improvement. Keep getting stronger, keep learning the game, reading the game. I mean, there's been some good plays, some bad plays, but you know, at the end of the day, just keep fighting, and trying to be as physical as I can, and just make the right play and be the best I can.
How much have you had to adjust trying to get off shots? Because it seems like they're trying to run you off the 3-point line or jumping screens or doing whatever they can to keep you from getting open threes.
Yeah, it's just seeing what they give you and trying to make the right play, shoot the right shots, and yeah, just.
What did the coaches say to you guys after the game, and what were you guys saying to each other in the locker room?
We watched some film of the last 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Trying to, I mean, obviously you gotta watch it, you gotta learn from it. You know, it sucks having to watch and rerun it and go through it, talk about it. But you know, that's part of it. That's part of getting over and getting better. So that was pretty much the main point. And then, you know, talking to ourselves and each other's. All right, now we gotta go win 4 in a row, get back and win the series.
Reed, you had 21 shot attempts tonight. Coach said that there was some shots that you should have taken, and he felt like you should have shot them. Going into game 4, do you feel like that you will shoot the ball that many attempts again?
I mean, if they're open and they're good shots, you know, but I mean, to say I'm going to shoot that many, I don't know, but to come out and be aggressive and look for my shot and look to be able to get my teammates involved and make the right play, yes.
And you talked about, you know, playing basketball. You played, of course, since you were smaller. How do you flush this game out of your system and going into game 4 and not even think about what went on in this game?
Yeah, you know, watch film and, you know, think about it when you wake up in the morning. Try not to think about it. Go shoot. go do what you do. You know, you can still watch some film tomorrow, and then by that night, you gotta get it out of your system, flush it, and when you wake up Sunday for game day, it's all about game 4. That's in the past, and your work is you're focused on doing what you can do and being the most prepared for this game that you can be, and just going out there and playing with a lot of confidence and intensity and be physical and
Last one.
Reed, how tough is the adjustment to, be able to lean on KD for most of the season, and then, these moments like this, I understand the injury, just not be an avenue available? How tough is that adjustment just, with him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's different when he's not on the floor. He's a tremendous scorer and draws so much attention to himself when he's out there from the other team. And, it sucks that he's not out there. But, we still have what we need. We have enough talent. We have enough guys that can get it going. And yeah, but no, it definitely it sucks not having him out there. But at the end of the day, it's our job to go out there and fight and compete and win. So we got to do the next 4.
Thank you, Reed.
Thanks, Reed.